We love hip hop.
Taxstone. He's been sentenced to 35 years in jail. I think y'all have been pretty much kept up to date on what's going on with Taxstone, right? 35 years in jail for the murder of Banger. And that was Troy Ave's bodyguard. Let's see here. Taxstone. Most recent one here. Taxstone. Charged or sentenced. So the man got sentenced to 35 years. Okay. So he got the sentence for the unaliving and also for the having an unlicensed firearm, basically. So I'm pulling this up here via Yahoo News. For the people who don't know who Taxstone is, and it's pretty easy, I feel like, at the way that time passes over time, because he's been gone for a while. Okay. How long has he been gone for? Exactly. When did all of this? 2016 shooting in Irving Plaza. Okay. He's one of the reasons why mans like myself and different hood podcasters or guys can just go, talk our ish about hood stuff or about, just the way that our point of views on rap. Okay. I'm not going to say that he's responsible for hood mans having podcast, but he made it way more cooler. He introduced it to a lot of people who were into that stuff. When people were like, well, I don't know about podcasts and stuff like that, but I do know this one guy, Taxstone, he's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? And 2016, that's early in the game. That's 1 year before I started this podcast network. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, who is that? Dusty Wallace? Scary Potter in the building. Jeez. Salute. Late night thing. So Taxstone, he's somewhat of a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? But one thing he's also a pioneer of is this online, on-site type of beef. He's the perfect example of keeping it real going wrong. All right? Him and Troy Ave were going back and forth in the comments. And I seen a video that Poetic Flacco did on him the other day. Very good video. Big salute to Poetic Flacco. That's We Love Hip Hop alumni right there. And he was doing the breakdown on Taxstone and how Taxstone just pretty much tricked his own self out of his position. He mentioned about how man was like a super bully. He started by bullying Mano, and then he went on to bully, but that didn't work. And then he went on to bullying a few other. Oh, not Mano, Rich Dollars, right? And Rich Dollars pieced it up, and then he moved on to Taxstone, and he was cool with Troy Ave at first. He was even promoting his music, but then he just switched, and he, part of his whole thing was he was just picking on guys because he could. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew that a lot of these guys weren't as thorough as they claimed to be. So Taxstone had a kind of a bullying type of vibe to him. You know what I'm saying? And he bumped into Troy Ave in the Irving Plaza. A fight ensued, and boom, shots were fired. Banger was unalived. R.I.P. to Banger. And here we are. What are we? 7 years later. Man finally gets sentenced. 7 years later. Just to let you guys know, even for some of the Toronto rappers who are dealing with cases and stuff like that, when it comes to like people losing their lives and stuff like that, the court proceedings don't take no short amount of time. If mans are like, yo, mans have been in jail for 2 years. What's going on right here? Why? When's the trial? Yo, the man's been doing this for 7 years. We're finding out about his sentence in 2023. Look, yo, Roach said he's been in jail as long as the podcast has been alive, bro. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just to find out what his sentencing is now, bro. That's a mod thing. All right, these things take time. But you know, with the whole thing that Flacco was talking about, I wish I could find the video that Flacco did. I'm gonna find that. But the whole thing that he was talking about there, man tricked himself out of his position, fam. He was too much on the bullying thing. And like after a while, not to say that, you know, he met his match or whatever, like Troy Ave I don't think he claimed to be the biggest gangster. Well, actually, he kind of did claim to be the biggest gangster. But no matter who is the biggest gangster, how many people you might be able to take out or how many guys you think is pussy, even a pussy could bust off a gun, bro. It's just like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sad, man. And I see somebody say something about Taxstone lie snitched. Yeah, part of the reason why he did go down too, and he kind of snitched on himself. You know what I'm saying? They said they used phone taps or phone recordings from him talking on the jail phone that helped corroborate some of the evidence that these guys were using against him. You know what I'm saying? We need to look at Taxstone as an example of what not to do. Okay? Because we get online, we do all this SMD and run up goof. When I see you, listen, I'm even guilty of this. However, you meet mans on road, you got to be able to keep that same energy. And keeping that same energy, things can go very left just because of the way that mans were talking about each other online. You know what I'm saying? So when people see a Taxstone, or anybody else who's been put in a crazy situation from something that was rooted off of online, in the end of the day, it's not like him and Troy Ave are fighting over a pack on the block. It's not like he kicked in one of Troy Ave's spots up on the that he was moving work from, and slapped up all his workers and took all his work. Nah, fam, he didn't hurt one of Troy Ave's family members. These guys were literally just insulting each other online, bro, until they met in person. All right? Sad, B. Unnecessary. All right? Dusty Wallace said that's ego. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, it'd be one thing if these guys were had some prior beef and, it got a little bit mixed up with the online stuff, but people really knew on the low, yeah. But these guys have a history. No, they had no history. Their history was literally, I don't like your stuff. I think you're whack. Defend it. 35 years. There you go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hold your head, Taxstone. You know what I'm saying? This is a series of choices. We all live by the series of choices that we make. And hopefully this is, he can come home on an appeal on good behavior, whatever the different things that they have over there in the States. You know what I'm saying? But just tread lightly and be easy out there. Any of you bloggers out here, be easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Myself included. We can't even, we have to be men, and we can't let anybody try to punk us. But end of the day, bro, this is a privilege to be able to talk online, get the perks. You know what I'm saying? Free loud. Salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club. Right? Hit them up, Diamond Club _Canada. All right? Get paid to talk on these microphones. And we could just throw all that away just because, we're trying to defend our manhood because of our egos. Yeah, man. But listen, I think we got this. Let me see what our...
We love hip hop.